Welcome everyone to our noontime meditation of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, sponsored by UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness Club. Let's settle down into our seated position and start to bring our attention inward using the power of our own Mother Kundalini, which does the living work for our meditation. Let's place both hands toward Mother Earth, toward the floor. Let's breathe along our spinal cord, base of our spine, top of our head, in tandem with Mother Kundalini. And as we pause with our breath at the top of the head and beyond, let's tap into that universal power of divine love and nourishment. And then let's exhale, allowing that breath to drape over us, down along our torso, down along our arms, out through our hands, down along our legs, out through our feet. Let's continue this process for a few more cycles so that our Mother Kundalini helps us to connect our own individual self, true nature, spirit, the all-pervading power, universal love, and nourishment, and support. Breathe in, all the way up and beyond. Pause, exhale, and let go. Again, breathe in, all the way up and beyond. Pause, exhale, and let go. Let's continue for a few more cycles. Now let's open up our eyes. And we can go ahead and raise our Mother Kundalini energy using our hands as a conduit in this process. We know how to do that. Everyone here today are regular attendees. Let's go ahead and raise our Mother Kundalini first for the left channel. And then for the right channel. Now for the central channel. Let's give ourselves rainbow protection or a bandhan, each of our 7 energy centers. Now let's go ahead and massage the crown of our head with our right hand, clockwise, several times, right to back, left to front, seeing our attention beyond our thinking mind, bringing our right hand up and claiming that space between the top of the head and where our hand is, that universal space of integration of our own individual self, our true nature, our spirit, the all-pervading power, universal love, intelligence. Let's place some attention on moving our hand up and down and finding that height where we get the most feedback coming into our palm, into our right palm. Now let's go ahead and bring our right hand toward Mother Earth, toward the floor. Our attention beyond our thinking mind in Sahasrara, in our last energy center, which is the Sahasrara. And let's invite Mother Kundalini come to our left channel, edify and strengthen, nourish our left channel. As though we're watching from that on high height of the top of the head, without engaging in any thoughts or images and colors, just watching and allowing Mother Kundalini to do the living work of clearing and edifying the left channel of any emotional discords, any wobbly attachments to the past, or attachments to conditionings and falsehoods, untruths. Let's allow for a few moments of silence, just watching without engaging any thoughts or reactions. Just being that beautiful, humble instrument. Allow Mother Kundalini to take care of our left channel. We can breathe along our left channel, base of our spine, the top of our head and beyond. And pause, tap in, exhale, and let go with our breath in tandem with Mother Kundalini out through our right hand to care of Mother Earth. Let's continue this process. As we do so, we can make note of our left hand. Is it starting to feel cooler, more settled, less tingly? Let's edify this process. The short mantra of Sri Ganesha, that beautiful personality that nurtures our subtle system, especially our left channel, with wisdom, purity, innocence, proper discretion, faith, and that bhakti, that beautiful state of venerating our spirit. The short mantra is Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Namo Namaha. One more time. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Namo Namaha. Let's make note of our left hand one more time. Just making note without any judgment. How's it feeling? More cool? In tandem with Mother Kundalini's cool vibrations. Now let's go ahead and bring our right hand back on our lap and our left hand over our shoulder into the sky element. Here we invite Mother Kundalini to come to our right channel, help us settle down with our attention, take us beyond wobbly distractions, strange thoughts, and worries, and reactions, outer occurrences, situations, and misidentifying ourselves with these. Mother Kundalini, please help us to settle down into that state of humility and surrender of our ego persuasions, our mental persuasions, and physical activities persuasions, just to be more peaceful and calm and humble in your care, your providing, your timing, your inspiring, nurturing. Help us to let go of any pent up heat, pressurization, overthinking and planning, and distrusting and doubting. Let's breathe along our right channel, base of our spine, top of our head, and beyond. And exhale and let go. It's sky element, your left hand. Let's continue this process, this cycle a few more times. No thoughts, no doubts, just letting go into the sky element, the support of Mother Kundalini. Any thoughts coming in, just let them float by. Allow Mother Kundalini to do the living work for us, clearing, settling us down. Now let's bring our hand back down on our lap. Both hands on our lap, palms up, open and receptive, fingers and thumb fully extended. Let's place attention on our central channel, channel of reality, channel of being in the present moment, channel of balance and harmony, where the past and the future do not exist. They're just simply illusions or mental persuasions, and not reality. So let's edify our attention on our central channel by breathing along our central channel, base of our spine, the top of our head and beyond, in tandem with Mother Kundalini. And then pause at the top of the head, exhale and let go, tandem with Mother Kundalini, allowing for her nourishment, support. She comes down over us and bathes us, settles us down. Continue this cycle a few times. Here we can say a mantra of Sri Gardi Mata Kundalini, celebrating our Kundalini's ascent, nourishment. So the mantra is simply Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Gardi Mata Kundalini Namo Namaha. We say this together. Om Twameva Sakshat Sri Gardi Mata Kundalini Namo Namaha. Celebrating our Mother Kundalini. One more time. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Gari Mata Kundalini Namo Namaha. Bring both hands to the level of our heart space, palms up. Let's get a sense of vibratory flow in our hands. Where are we? Are we with that nice equilibrium of left and right hands being pulling the vibratory flow, light and weight, balanced and even in weight and temperature. On the cooler side, which simply means that our mother Kundalini has established our central channel, and our left and right hands corresponding to left and right channels are settled down and not drawing, distracting us from the past or the future. Let's breathe in through our hands into our heart space, all the way up to the top of the head, Sahasrara, and beyond. And then pause there, tap in, and then exhale, and let go. Any residual imbalances that we may be perceiving, that we're aware of or unaware of. Breathe in, all the way up and beyond. Pause, let go, simply let go as we exhale. One more time, all the way up and beyond. Pause, exhale, and let go. We may still be feeling some tingliness in one or more of our fingers or thumb. Let's help our Mother Kundalini work that out. So let's pull our left thumb, our right hand, several times, or Swadhisthana chakra on the left. And let's continue and pull the right hand index finger. The Judy chakra on the left side of the throat. And we pull the middle finger several times. This is the Nabhi chakra just below the rib cage on the left, where peace and satisfaction, and generosity. And then we can pull our ring finger, which is the left agnya, which corresponds to the right side of the head. Power to forgive and let go. And then we can pull our pinky finger, our left heart, seat of our spirit. Now we can do the same thing with the right hand. Use our left hand to pull our right thumb. Seat for our attention, which is the right swadhisthana, just above the right hip. Then we pull our index finger, which is right side of our throat, Vishuddhi, seat for our sweetness toward ourself, toward others, with our thoughts, words, and actions. And our ring finger just below the rib cage on the right, seat for our dignity, that surrender to Mother Kundalini's taking care and doing all the living work for us. And then a ring finger, the right Agnya, left temple area, power of humility and surrender of our ego. Then our pinky finger, the right heart, that seat for balanced responsibilities and benevolent conduct of a good leader, benevolent leader, dharmic, righteous leader, balanced responsibilities without over or under indulgence. Now let's again bring our hands, palms up to the level of our heart space. Again, breathe in through our heart space, all the way to the top of the head and beyond. Then exhale and let go. See if we don't have nice, more settled vibratory flow in our hands. Breathe in, all the way up and beyond. Exhale and let go. Now let's bring our hands back down our lap. Palms up, open receptive. And go ahead and massage the crown of our head with our right hand several times clockwise. This time we claim this beautiful seat of prominence and attention in Sahasrara, in that state of watching our thoughts without engaging in them. We bring our hand up, find that height where we feel the most feedback, fullness coming into our right palm. Let's be there together as one unified force or universal divine love and oneness. Let's be there together in silence for a few minutes. And then we may play a talk from Shamaji. No thoughts, no doubts, no worries, just that beautiful silence of the cosmos, silence of universal love. Now I'm going to play a short talk from Shimadaji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, and our beautiful, inspired personality is a beautiful conduit for this state of Sahaja Yoga Meditation. He's going to talk about the right Swadhisthana and how it relates to sickness and having our body overheated, causing reactions, imbalances.
Just getting exhausted. As this is one center, all right, on the left side, left sympathetic, this is right sympathetic. And they join together, this is the center now. So we are using the energy of the center that is limited for our purpose, anything. Supposing, I'll give an example of a very good example of one Swadhisthana chakra. Is the center, in the second center, which looks after the aortic plexus in the medical terminology. But it's not complete, I mean, it's one of the parts. Now, the work of the Swadhisthana chakra, according to Sahaja Yoga, which has worked, of course, wonders with this theory, that it gives energy for the replacement of the brain cells. Because we never think about it. We are using the brain all the time. We don't think how it is replaced. Even in the medical science, they don't think about it. So one of the works it has got, it moves here. And also it has to look after your liver. It has to look after your pancreas, it has to look after spleen, it has to look after your kidneys, it has to also look after the lower part of your large intestines. All right? Now, but all the time a person is thinking. These days everybody thinks too much and very futuristic. As a result, it cannot pay attention to all other things. So what happens? The first thing is affected is the liver. Now, liver gets all the heat from the whole body and eliminates it, it's poison from the body, you can say, eliminates it into the blood circulation. It goes into the blood. Now when, you see, liver is not attended to or doesn't get sufficient energy, it starts working very hard. So it becomes overactive liver and this heat cannot be removed. So the heat starts rising upward and downwards. As a result, your these what you call the lungs are made of, as you know, they are made like a sponge. So it becomes coagulated and you develop asthma. We cure asthma through liver, curable. Then it descends down. When it descends down, it affects your kidneys. By that you get high blood pressure. Also, the another thing you get is constipation. Then your pancreas is neglected. When pancreas is neglected, you get diabetes. Only the people who are thinking, sitting, planning for future get diabetes, never a villager. In India, if I go to a village, they'll say you have to put sugar as much that the spoon must stand at right angles. They take so much sugar. Nobody gets diabetes because they earn in the morning, nicely go home and sleep off. Here we think and think and think of the future. So the neglect of the pancreas gives you diabetes. Now we have many people who have cured of diabetes also. Then the third one is the worst, is the spleen. That the spleen is like a, we say rhythm, keeps the rhythm. It's a speedometer in us. And supposing you are eating the food and suddenly you have to run, then you get a pain because it has to produce red blood corpuscles. But if you are always in an emergency in modern times as you are, First of all, you read the newspaper, you are under shock. Because newspaper must shock you. So then another shock, then another shock. Then in the traffic, you get a shock. So this poor spleen doesn't know how to behave in this crazy world. And it becomes very crazy and vulnerable. And with the slightest shock, it can get blood cancer. I must tell you that we have cured really blood cancer patients. Absolutely cured, completely cured, without any medicine or anything. Absolutely cured. We have certificates and everything about them. And surprisingly, all of them were architects. This is one. Then another thing, as I told you, it affects the kidneys and it affects also the lower intestines. So only one center, if you use it too much for one purpose, can give you all these troubles. And ultimately the heat might rise to your heart and you might have a massive heart attack. Especially if young people, if they are drinking too much, if they are playing tennis or of a very, any game which is like football or tennis, drinking too much and thinking too much, they might get a massive heart attack and die very young, at a very young age, and it's absolutely fatal. If you get this attack at a young age, it's fatal. You cannot save them. The other way around, if you have inactive organs also, you can have inactive, also due to that also you get troubles. So when you treat somebody on its roots, it's very easy to solve the problem. See, supposing you have to treat a tree and you start treating all the leaves, it's very difficult. But if you can go to the roots, it's so easy.
Let's stay in silence for a few more moments, just watching, not engaging with any thoughts or distractions. Any thoughts coming in, just let them float by. It's like you're watching them going across the screen without grabbing them. Nothing to do, nothing to figure out. Just being in a beautiful state of silence. We can slowly open up our eyes We can conclude our session by raising our Kundalini energy, giving ourselves Bandhan. Thanks for joining, everyone. I want to give thanks to Srimataji Namal Devi for bringing this great gift of Sahaja Yoga meditation. All who want to participate in it free of charge, and to Sahaja and to UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness Club for sponsoring this event Monday through Friday. Have a great day going forward, everyone.